the conditions, and the snow has stopped, so the conditions are a little faster.
So we still have a Brit in the semi-final. Sadly, Andrew Musgrave didn't make it through. Still a good performance from Andrew Musgrave, but I think, Mike, he doesn't race the sprint so often. He showed a little bit of naivety, too much output, too much scrapping earlier on. You've got to save as much as you can for that last 400-500 metres.
Muzzy had an untidy race there. He got caught up in Shanava's skis, nearly brought him down. There was a bit of argy-bargy, and on all of that is energy output.
Ramachard, he looks strong, and he managed to beat Dario Cologna. Not many men can do that. Jovian Hediger fought really hard, and that might suggest he's not got a lot left to give in the final, but we will see. He would love to get on the podium in front of his home crowd. Alex Harvey, expect to see him take it slowly over the first lap and make a move on the second climb. Lucas Chanovat looked comfortable, and he was hardly out of breath when he crossed the line in his first round race. But this time he's got a teammate who knows his tricks, Richard Juve, right alongside him. And Andrew Young, Great Britain, can he get himself on the podium? He's done it once before in Dobiaco. Needs to get through the semi-finals first. Top two to go through. Winning time of that first heat, 2:56.53. That would suggest we're only going to see two men going through from the second heat.
Well, look at this early on, Patrick. The pace, nobody wanting to take it on, and Alex never normally takes the pace on from the gun. But I think they've all looked at the strategy. You don't really want to lead at this stage. So already for me, it's running about a half-second slower than the previous one.
Yep, 33.5 was the time for the first heat at the top of the first climb, and they're still 25 metres short, so this is going to be considerably slower. And even now, with 37 on the clock, we can say only two men are going through. Now, what's Andrew Young's finish like on a slow pace?
Well, we saw him come through so well in the semi, and he'll be thinking same strategy. I think he's conserving all his energy. We know he's got a phenomenal turn of pace, but you just expect this thing is going to take off soon. They're running way, way slower. So yes, only two will make it through in this this semi-final.
Jovian Hediger takes the pace on the first descent, and just behind him from France we've got Lucas Chanovat, who was the third fastest qualifier, so he really is a danger man. Britain's Andrew Young at the back of the field at the moment, but this is where all the work is about to start. Someone's going to push the button very, very shortly, and you've got to make sure that you're on the ball, you're in a position to challenge. Hediger it is leading, Chanovat just off his shoulder. Alex Harvey ups the tempo and ups the power input as well. He goes to the front for Canada.
Still the pace, Patrick, it's still not there. Come on, Andrew Young, stay with it. Expect Andrew Young to start upping the pace soon to try and get into the top three over the top of this rise.
Juve of France, number 29, trying to make enough ground on the inside, but he's closed out by Alex Harvey, and it's Chanovat who's going to lead up the final climbing section, and this is where you want to be in touch. And Andrew Young now finds himself some 15 metres adrift. Great skiing from Chanovat, and Juve goes with him. Alex Harvey still in a challenging position in third, but there's quite a margin between the first four, and Andrew Young's got to try and get within 3 or 4 metres of Alex Harvey as he comes down this descent.
The two Swiss athletes in this semi-final, way at the back, 5th and 6th, they're just so tired from the previous semi.
Well, that's the most impressive gap that anyone has opened up before the final descent. Alex Harvey's ski's going well, and he's pulling away from Andrew Young at the moment. I think there's no chance of a qualifying slot for Andrew Young. It's between the two Frenchmen and Alex Harvey of Canada, because only two of these men are going through. The first lap was so slow.
Alex, as usual, at the moment, still not over yet, with a very good strategy, but now it's the final 200 metres. Yes, Alex Harvey coming through. He'll expect to make it into the top two.
Great performance by Chanovat, and Juve gave it everything. If he can lunge, get the timing right, another photo finish. Again, I think Alex Harvey might just have made it, although the order at the moment suggests otherwise. Andrew Young, Mike, obviously disappointing, but it it was 2 or 3 metres he needed to be closer to Alex Harvey at the top of the second climb.
There wasn't much in it, and you just felt maybe the form isn't there. We know that he had a bad start at Christmas, but for me, great to see him back and looking strong again. Needs sharpening, but absolutely there, and he's still got a month to go for the Olympic sprints.
Yeah, illness hitting him just before the season started, so we didn't see him up in Ruka at the start of the year, and you know, you generally get 2 or 3 weeks behind your planned schedule.
Yeah, and as I say, there is time, and I think we'll see Andrew exiting the tour after this, Andrew Young. Shanavy, what about him? His form, his punch up the steep climb, he's going to be a hard man to beat in the final.
Now, did the French get 2 through, or just 1? It's close. I think a toenail to the French. I think Juve might have knocked Alex Harvey out of this one.
1/100th of a second, he has.
Well, there you see it.